Welcome to another episode of Become Your Own Hero. That's my Bruce Buffer commentary for the Become Your Own Hero channel here live on YouTube. Hey guys, Sam Spataro here. Hope you're all doing well on this Tuesday. And so today's video topic is learning not to sweat the small things. Guys, as someone who was really deep in anxiety for so many years, I mean, it could be the littlest thing and I can blow it up into the biggest thing that would have such profound negative impact on my life and many different facets of my life. And so today I just want to share a couple quick tidbits on how to learn not to sweat the small things and what does that look like? How do you have the ability when your mind starts to perceive something that's small and you look back a day, a few hours later, a week later, and just realized how much it consumed you, how much time was wasted, how little value it brought to your life, and really how much, or how much of a lack of fulfillment it brought to your life as well. And so the very first tip I want to leave you and to become your own hero today, if you want to learn to stop sweating the small stuff, is I want you to take a pause between the thought and the reaction. And so how do you do that? Very simple. If you have a thought that is coming into your mind and you really know it's not that big of a deal, but it's just ruminating, it's in the back of your mind. And the fact you don't deal with it, it manifests into something and it gets you totally off guard and off focus, and you end up wasting time ruminating on it, and you end up looking back on your day, your week, or whatever it might be, and it really didn't account for much. Is do this. Take a pause between the reaction and the thought. So you're having this thought, and the very first thing I want you to do is, okay, I have the capacity to control how I'm going to react and respond to this. And so very intelligently, take some deep breaths. You might even choose to go for a walk, get a good workout in, change your physiology, which will have a direct impact and correlation on what's going on in your mind to help you move forward in a better direction and not get so consumed by this small little thing that can turn into some disaster, a tsunami. And so that's the very first thing. I want you to take a pause and really just not be reactive to what's going on. And then the second thing I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down 3 things that could come from you acting on this thought or whatever it is you're thinking of coming true. And then I want you to scale it from a scale of 1 to 10. How will this impact my life? And then you're going to be able to see that it's probably not really going to register very high, and this will allow you to avoid ruminating and getting sucked into that cycle of anxiety. And it'll really help you to flow back into a different state by getting it onto a piece of paper, seeing it for what it really is, and then processing it all intelligently. And then the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to take one thing that you can do right now, a goal, a very simple goal that you can do that will squash this thought that you're having, and just take one positive thing that has to deal with that and make it mandatory that you will do it right away, because action kills fear. How many times have you been fearful of something, then you went and done it and it's disappeared? And so that's what you need to do. If you start to notice that you're starting to sweat the small things that are going on in your day, and let's face it, with everything that's been going on with COVID, and maybe it's affecting your finances, your relationship, whatever it might be, it's affecting all of us. And so we always have the power to control our minds, what we put in it, but most important, how we react, what does it mean, and what are we going to do? And so I'm going to end on that. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell will allow you to know when I'm going to do my next video. And maybe you might know someone who might be struggling with some anxiety and always seems to sweat the small things, and that usually tends to be the case. And so maybe this video might shed light in their minds and in their hearts and help them move forward in a better direction. And so ending this video on what I always tell my kids at the end of the day, that if you are going to dream today, you guys, always make sure that you're going to dream big. Keep smiling.